Okay, folks, it's your dude here once again from What You Think, coming to find out what you think. I got this story from Newsmax, and it seems that California is doing something good or being used to do something good for the environment. Title of the story is Area Twice the Size of California to be allowed to return to nature. And the story reads,
an area more than twice the size of California will be regenerated to its former natural beauty as part of a pipeline of projects that has received private funding to become living carbon capture sites. On Tuesday, Cultivo, a public benefit corporation, announced that it had raised $14 million in the first round of investment to rejuvenate 100 million acres of land. The series of projects the investment will fund are anticipated to remove 3 gigatons of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, over half of America's emissions in 2021. The company has also signed an agreement with utilities from Octopus Energy for a further $40 million, much of which will go towards rewilding parts of the U.S. We are really excited about how the whole market towards and the appeal towards natural capital is evolving, as we are starting to see right from the inception, but accelerating over the last year or so. The appeal of high-quality, nature-based products. Manuel Pinille, CEO and co-founder of Cultivo, told Newsweek ahead of the announcement. As climate change becomes an increasingly pressing concern, both legislators and private companies are looking to reduce emissions, avoid reaching a level of global warming that scientists predict would lead to disastrous effects on the environment, the food supply, and the human population. One prong of that task is reducing greenhouse gas emissions, of which carbon dioxide is a major component, and another is rewilding natural land with plants that remove carbon from the atmosphere through photosynthesis. With companies now being compelled to limit their carbon emissions to government targets as well as making their own pledges to get net zero, many are reducing their overall carbon footprint by buying credits that represent an offset of their emissions through carbon capture products. Rewilding projects mean there is less carbon in the atmosphere, but they are also becoming an increasingly appealing investment because of the return they are expected to make due to the high demand for carbon credits. Not only do we see the growth in market because there's a growing need for high-quality nature-based credits, but there's also right upstream at the investment level between really trying to change the course of that triple crisis that we're going through, both climate change but also biodiversity loss and water stress, as well as that return that's attractive, Pinille said. Even though the total area of the projects in the Cultivo pipeline will be over double California's 42.4 million hectares, the projects will be spread across the globe. However, 31 will be based in the U.S. Pinille said of the investment from Octopus Energy that a lot of that capital is targeted toward the U.S. and that the company had an expanding portfolio of grasslands as well as forests to be reforested in America. However, he said those projects in the U.S. continue to be quite complex due to the degradation of the land through erosion and unsuitable farming practices, which makes growing plants harder. A study in 2021 suggested that the Midwest alone has lost 57.6 billion metric tons of topsoil in the last 160 years. In December, spiritualist to the stars and environmental campaigner Sadhguru warned of the impact on the environment that degraded soil could have, telling Newsweek in an exclusive interview that every extra green leaf that we put into this planet is one step towards climate mitigation. Pinille noted that one of Cultivo's first projects was reforesting an area of Florida that had been used for growing citrus, but which had collapsed due to disease. He said that many American landowners were interested in regenerating their natural habitats as, from a business perspective, land was an asset that appreciates in value, but could currently be considered a distressed asset. Landowners of all types, from corporate landowners to preservation groups to private landowners, they already know that their land is degraded, but they want to understand how can their land bounce back, he added. And bounce back, he added.
Okay, folks, so that's the story. Tell me what you think. Is this going to be good for the environment? I think so. And I'm glad that this country is finally making a step in the right direction towards healing the environment that we helped to ruin. But what do you guys think? Chop it up in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Have a great day, stay blessed, and keep pushing forward. Shalom.